Hi, everyone. Hi. So some of you guys weren't here for the last class, but we focused on kind of the more basics of social, and this one is more geared towards actual content creation. So before I start, I just want to get a feel for the room, like what you guys do for like TikTok and Reels, like how skilled you are in certain areas. So I'm not going over things that you guys might already know. So I kind of know your vibe with what you do. Could we go around the room, start there? We start with you.
I mean, you want
Just like, do you do Reels a lot? Do you post on TikTok a lot? What are you using to edit? Just kind of the basics. CapCut?
very consistent with my edits though. Like I'll have like different fonts for different videos. So
Okay.
they should keep it consistent.
Yeah.
But I use CapCut and yeah, I mostly just post Reels, sometimes TikTok.
Okay. And is there anything that you like run into issues with you want to go over while we're here? Hoping to get out of this class, nothing in particular? Okay.
No, I mean, I'd like to reach more people.
Okay.
But I think that kind of just comes with consistently posting.
Yeah. Okay. What about you?
I'm not on TikTok.
Okay.
I've never been on TikTok.
Okay. Is there a reason? Are you willing to be on TikTok? Okay. Some people are so against it.
I do Facebook and Instagram.
Okay.
Some video content.
Okay.
Some are longer, some are shorter. I use Vidyard now.
Okay.
Which kind of connects to everything I use.
Okay.
So you can just kind of open it up, shoot a video.
Save
it for later, edit it later.
Are you like cutting up the videos, adding text on the screen, or kind of just filming one video and posting it?
It depends.
Depends.
Longer stuff, definitely putting captions on, definitely editing it. But I kind of want to get away from that.
Okay.
Like I think I spend way too much time nitpicking what I'm filming.
Definitely, yeah, I do the same thing.
Doing it.
Yeah.
But I've never been on TikTok. I don't know anything about TikTok.
Okay.
But Facebook and Instagram. And Facebook I do a lot because that's where the majority of my comments are.
Yeah. So are you posting Reels to Facebook too?
Yeah. Reels. I do a lot of stories.
Okay.
I have a ton of written content that I stopped.
Okay. Oh, you were telling me about that.
I do a ton of written content for like Instagram, like multiple slides, things like that, which I want to get away from because nobody reads them.
Yeah, fair. Okay. And then what about you in the back?
I don't do either one of them. But
Okay.
I've heard TikTok's going to be shut down after January 19th or something.
I hope not. I know. And then we kind of spoke a little bit, but you're on both, right?
Yeah, I'm on both. I think this time we talked like I want to see how you're editing your videos. If there's a more efficient way than what I'm doing, I sit there and like nitpick.
Yeah.
The second off, and it's annoying me. I do use CapCut or I like edit in the TikTok app itself. I feel like I get way more engagement on TikTok than I do on Instagram.
Are you posting the same stuff to TikTok and Instagram?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, and the Instagram doesn't like me, so I feel like the same thing, like really difference in like thousands of views from TikTok and Instagram. And then there's something else I was gonna say too. I don't know, but just see how you do it, and I think like my biggest thing would be like consistency, like Max said.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And then we spoke. You're starting from the bottom. So today I kind of wanted to go through the process from beginning to end. So the most important thing when doing your video is catching people's attention in the first 3 seconds or you lose them. So this is called like the watch time method. This is kind of like a TikTok theory, but I find it to be true. The amount of time people watch your video matters. So the longer people watch your video, the more TikTok will show it to other people. So like that's why you're seeing more views on TikTok, is because for some reason on TikTok, people are watching your video longer. So it's shooting it out to more people. And then another thing is having a great hook and your video topic. And this can kind of play into like if you like doing longer Instagram posts where you put text on the screen, you can turn it into scripts with engaging hooks, where instead of putting the text on the screen for people to slide through, you're telling it to them. So this is kind of like a process that you can think of when creating content, but the most important thing is your topic, your hook, and then keeping this in mind. So a good thing to do if you're stuck on video ideas is ChatGPT. I'm sure you guys are all familiar with it. So I guess what are you guys using? Are you guys using ChatGPT a lot? No?
No.
Okay.
That's one thing I want to start using more.
Yeah. So it's really easy to go in and like put something like this into Chat GPT. I always say GBT. Oh my God, GPT. It's so hard to say. But putting in something like this to have it kind of spit out a script for you. So giving them where you're posting it, your topic, the tone of voice you want to use, and emphasizing an attention grabbing hook and who you want to target with the video. So this was kind of an example, like first time home buyers. You could pick your topic, like what's something that you would want, like Tiffany, what's something you would want to make a video about?
Lead generating, like actually like seeing like the prep for lead generating.
Okay.
Like the work up to be able to do the first dial.
So if you were doing like a video, say you were trying to create a video for first time home buyers, what do you think like an interesting topic would be for them? Like something they could gain knowledge from?
So I guess I would start with saying, can you afford a house?
Mm-hmm.
And here's why you can, or maybe something like, here's why you can afford it. If you're renting, here's why you can afford a house now. And then.
No, you did. So I'm gonna exit out of this and take this and put it into Chat GPT to show how easy it is to get a good script out of just like a little prompt like this. So create a script and video outline for social media that we posted on TikTok. I'll provide you a topic. The topic is why you can afford a house if you're renting right now.
Yeah.
Why you can afford a house if you are renting right now. Tone of voice maybe being upbeat but knowledgeable. So use the tone, use an upbeat tone to create the script and include an attention grabbing hook. I want to target first time home buyers. The call to action should be to encourage viewers to follow my account or leave a comment with a question regarding the topic. So you can put that into Chat GPT and they can give you the entire outline for your video. And if there's little sections of it you don't like, you can ask it to change it. But this really helps you visualize like what the videos need to be and what you need to be saying in the background. So your first hook would be stuck in a rental, you can afford a house. That's something interesting that if you're a first-time home buyer, it might spike your attention, it will interest you. And then you have to follow up with the engaging, interesting, knowledgeable things that keep them hanging on to your video, not scrolling away. So I wanted to go through like getting this script, using the media room to film the video, and then editing on. Do you guys like to edit on your phone or your laptop? Laptop? Okay, perfect. So kind of using the script to film in there and then bringing it back into this room to edit together and using CapCut or whatever you guys want to go through to do that process. So I feel bad. Who's on Zoom? I guess I can bring my laptop in there. But if you guys want to come with me to the media room, I'm gonna unplug this. Okay. I realize it's so tiny in here now. Okay. Here, I'm so sorry. Okay, so the way the lighting's set up in here, this is 3-point lighting, which is awesome. If you guys are using the media room, if you're at home, you can use literally a window or like a ring light to do this, but making sure your lighting is good is the most important thing, especially for videos where you're trying to keep people's attention, because if the lighting's not good, the algorithm doesn't favor your video, which is actually crazy. Okay, so 3-point lighting, 2 on your face, and then 1 to backlight you to create some depth between you and your background. And then using the script, you can follow the times and the timing, like how long each clip should be, so you're not like wasting people's time explaining too long in the beginning what you're going to talk about. So who wants to film the video?
I'll be the filmer.
Will you be in the video?
I feel like we got two people perfectly positioned.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you the script. So I'm setting up the video. The lighting looks great, but you want to make sure if you're filming, I guess, front camera so you can see yourself, setting yourself up nicely. Do you guys ever utilize the green screen in here?
Yes.
Yeah, you do? And then what do you use to edit the screen behind you?
So I haven't gotten that far. Everything is green behind me.
Green?
No,
You just
I always, because I haven't gotten to the point where, no, I did create a Zoom background using the green screen, but all the rest of the videos just have the green screen.
Sorry, I'm not reading.
That's so funny.
Yeah, because I haven't gotten to it.
Okay, so you could either keep your script in your lap and record in little, I keep blocking oh my God, the camera's here. So I'm sorry. So you can either keep this on your lap and record in little clips. So like if you want to memorize literally just one line, cut the video, say the next
There's a
line.
pause feature now, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
to record on your camera or right on the TikTok app. On
Oh,
TikTok.
I'm talking about on the camera app. There's like a pause feature where you can just.
Do you have the new phone? I don't have
No.
that. Wait, really?
Yeah.
Maybe I haven't updated my. Wait, can I see your phone?
Yeah. Yeah, right there.
Oh, wait, I haven't updated my phone then.
I don't have that. Look.
Shit, I don't know.
I don't have it either. What phone do you have?
12. I have iOS 18 though.
I think we all have iOS 18.
Oh, okay.
You have it?
Yeah, you have it.
Yeah, you have it too.
Wait, let me see.
18.1, so if you got the 18.1 maybe.
I don't have that. That's so weird. Okay, well, if you had that, you could use that instead. So thank you for doing this. So we can go through the script, reading bit by bit. And the way I like to do it personally is record one section, pause it, do the other one, just so I don't have one long video I'm like chopping up.
Right.
If that makes
The longer
sense.
it is, the easier it is, the more likely you are to fuck up.
Yeah.
It's for me.
No, same. Especially when you're like on a roll and then you get to the very end and then you mess it up. It's like, why did I do it this way? So let me blow this up for you so you can see. So this will be your first line. And we're trying to say it like in an exciting tone or whatever tone you're trying to convey. So we can record this part.
Are you stuck in a rental? Well, guess what? You can afford a home.
Perfect. Okay.
It's awesome.
Perfect.
Well done.
Okay. Your next line. Hey, future homeowners, if you think renting is your only option, think again. Here's why you can afford a house right now.
Okay.
You got that?
Yeah, can you like center it above the, there we go.
Okay, you can see?
Yep.
Oh.
Hey, future homeowners, if you think renting is your only option, think again. Here's why you can afford a house right now.
You're really good at this.
Really good.
Yeah, he's really good. Okay. So then there's just a few more points. So if you wanted to like break it down, this is kind of a longer video. So I'm going to tell ChatGPT to take off 2 of the points. Okay. So this is your next line. Paying $1,500 in rent that could cover a mortgage instead. Okay, ready?
Are you paying $1,500 in rent? That could easily cover a mortgage instead.
Perfect. Okay, next line. You don't need 20% down. There are loans with as little as 3% down. You could change this to whatever percentages you wanted to say or whatever. Okay.
You don't need to put 20% down. You can do as little as 3.5%.
Perfect. Okay. And then this is your call to action at the end. Ready to explore? Follow me for more tips and comment your questions below. Let's make your home ownership dream a reality.
Okay.
I can't even read it, reading it off the screen. So if you need to go again, just
Ready to explore? Follow me for more tips and comment your questions below. Let's make your home ownership dream a reality.
Okay, let's redo that one.
So, question about
Yeah.
that. You see how like it was a really minor trip up, but do you think when you have a trip up like that you should
Yes,
re-record?
I
Okay.
do. Unless you're like saying something more long-winded and you could chop it off like you remembered right before where you messed up and then starting over again from that point.
Okay.
But since this is like one sentence, I think it's easier just to redo it. Okay, so do you want me to read it again?
Got it. Ready to explore? Follow me for more. Yeah, okay, cool.
Okay. Recording.
Ready to explore? Follow me for more tips and comment your questions below. Let's make your homeownership dream a reality.
Perfect. Okay. So now we can go back and edit that using Cap. Okay, we're back. So I feel like I heard a lot of cap cut around the room. I only ever edit on my phone just because I find it easier, but doing it on the laptop is easier to show you guys. So what you would do is airdrop the photos or the videos to your laptop, which I need to do right now. Do you guys use the CapCut templates that they have in there? You do? No?
Yeah.
I can show you. They're so easy to do. It's kind of like the thing you were showing me last time that had like the edited, what was that website you were telling me about?
Transition.
Yeah, it's kind of like that just through CapCut instead. Okay, so now all of your videos are in here, and then you'll need to edit them. But this makes it really easy. Do you ever watch the videos where it'll go back and forth between like your face talking and then you say like something about money and it'll be like the picture of the money and like the B-roll? This makes it really easy to put the B-roll in. So let's hear if I can hear the volume.
To explore?
Okay. You're so brave for watching yourself on the screen right now. I would hate it. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So here you would pull the videos out so they're a little bit bigger. And this is where you could edit if you were getting up to pause it, edit that part out. So
To explore?
this one started right at the
Follow me for
beginning.
more tips and comment your questions below. Let's make your homeownership.
Oh, they went in out of order. Okay.
19.1.
I feel like I only ever go this slow when people are watching me. I'm so sorry.
Are you stuck in a rental? Well, guess what? You can afford a home.
So you would cut it right where that video ends. And then I can show you how to insert the B-roll if you guys wanted to do that to kind of like add some interest and depth to your video. And so it's not just you sitting there talking to the screen the whole time.
Are you,
So we'll hit here to start.
are you stuck in a rental?
So here's where you could add effects, stickers, text on the screen, captions, everything like that. You can go to the library and type in transitions. You could do scenery. You could type in like home, a bunch of like videos of, oh my gosh.
And one of them.
I don't know what this is. I'm so sorry. Okay. So like videos of homes can come up. And that way you're not searching for these videos online. They're all right through the app, which makes it really easy. So maybe we would want to do like, see if something for rentals comes up. Some of these videos are like kind of corny, but there's ways to find ones that are better. So say you found one that you liked, for example, this one is like plain. So you'd want to find somewhere in your script that lines up with the video that you'd be putting in. So like when you actually said home ownership.
Rental? Well, guess what? You can afford a home.
So you could add it in around here, drag it into your video, and it would be an overlay like a picture, or you can move it around and be the whole screen. But then your voice would still stay in the back. So if you play this,
Guess what? You can afford a home.
and then you drag in the next part of your video. And then to drag and drop or drag and clip these, you would just grab the end here and pull it in to where this video ended.
Hey, future homeowners.
And then cut it here. So you're just pulling out all the parts where like you're preparing to talk just so the video moves quicker. Oh my gosh.
Hey, future homeowners, if you think renting is your only option, think again. Here's why you can afford a house right now.
And then pull that in. And you could either do it this way yourself, drag and drop, or you could use one of the transitions or the templates that they have. So if you go up here to templates, they have a bunch of cool things where you could like add, the music's already there. You could type in up here, real estate. So if you were doing like a home tour, it makes it really easy to have the videos clip up to the music or the way that the text is on the screen. Are you guys familiar with this? Yeah, okay. It is. It makes it so nice for especially for videos like this. So at the end of this video, I'm gonna pull in all of the other videos just so we can go through like adding the music and the transitions. Okay, here we go. And then for adding captions, do you guys do it through your editing apps or do you use an app like Captions or through the editing app? Okay. And then for music, are you guys adding it through Instagram and TikTok or are you adding it through the editing app, like after the fact? Both. So what makes you do it differently? Like what is there a method?
So recently I've been doing it through Instagram because that's where you can find like the trending songs.
Yeah.
But I have done it on CapCut before. They just have like weird songs that like nobody's ever really heard.
I know it's like royalty free music, so it's not the best, but it's
Posting, like I'll have the TikTok sound.
And then it's not lined up.
Instagram, it just like automatically, like an hour after I post, it'll be like, your reel was added to the Dreams audio page. So like, I don't know, I guess their algorithm's picking up on the used audio and adding it. And it's a trending sound.
Wait, so is it not lining up with the sound you did? Oh, but it's down at the bottom. Yeah. And it does it for you. It's really cool. The one thing that kind of stinks about TikTok in particular, if you add music, if that music is taken off the TikTok catalog, then it takes out your voice and the music, which is so annoying. But normally that's not for like actual music. It's just like for the edited sounds, the not so popular sounds. So if you were to go to, let's say, Instagram, do you guys know how to find trending sounds on Instagram? No? Oh, really? So on Instagram, you could go to Reels and scroll through and save different sounds that you like, or under your profile, under Creator Tools, or not Add Tools. See, I normally do this all on my phone, so it's really difficult to do it on the computer because I'm not used to where this would be on here. But Okay, on your phone, do you guys have, I'm gonna pull it up here. Under professional dashboard, do you guys have that? Right under your bio, above like edit profile, share profile, there should be professional dashboard. And then if you scroll down, there's tips and resources, trending audio. Yeah. So this makes it really easy to use songs that are trending on Instagram, and TikTok has a very similar feature. So personally, I like to edit on CapCut and then add the sounds through the app just so I can pick trending sounds. But you want to make sure that your video, what you're saying, isn't overpowered by the music. So you need to go and edit the sound levels in each.
Are you stuck in a rental?
So,
Well, guess what? You can afford a home. Hey, future homeowners, if you think renting is your only option, think again. Here's why you can afford a house right now.
so I'm going to edit this real quick so I can show that.
Are you now? Are you paying $1,500 in rent? That could easily cover a mortgage instead. You don't need to put 20% down. You can do as little as 3.5%.
Recording.
Ready? Ready to explore? Follow me for more tips and comment your questions below. Let's make your homeownership dream a reality.
Okay, so now the video is edited, and you can add in those kind of B-roll clips that I was mentioning before and the captions. So the captions you can do right through the app. It can AI generate your captions. So most of the time you'd go back and edit them because it's never
Stuck in
perfect.
a rental? Guess what? You can afford a home. Hey, future homeowners, if you think renting is your only option, think again. Here's why you can afford a house right now. Are you paying $1,500 in rent? That could easily cover a mortgage instead. You don't need to put 20% down. You can do as little as 3.5%. Ready to explore? Follow me for more tips and comment your questions below. Let's make your homeownership dream a reality.
So I think it's kind of hard to read the white captions, so I would change those, make them a little bit darker. And also there's like the different ways to add like emojis and stuff. Do you guys tend to like that, or do you not? Do you know what I'm talking about? If you say like the word money, like little money would pop up. Do you guys like that? I like it too, but I feel like sometimes there's too many of them that it's like overwhelming.
I thought there should be a second. Unexpected wasn't surprised.
I agree. But sometimes it picks like the wrong emoji. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like say, I don't know, if you were saying like, I can't even think of it now, but I was editing our Eagles tailgate video, and every time it said like game or Eagle, it was putting up like things that weren't anything to do with football. So like I needed to take them off then. But okay, so you can edit the style of the captions. So they have different templates in here.
You stuck in a rental?
I'm not a fan of the yellow, but you can go through and like these are the emoji ones.
Stuck in a rental?
Can you guys even see that up on the screen, or is that too small? Okay. So normally I'd
You
like
stuck
to
in a
go.
rental? You stuck in a rental?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Help me. Okay.
You can afford a home. Hey, future homeowners, if you think
So some of them kind of look like blurry to me. I kind of like something more basic, but like you were saying, I feel like once you pick one, you should kind of stick with the same thing. So every video you have has like a cohesive branding and kind of a vibe to it, for lack of a better word. I have heard though, yeah.
When you say you stick to it, so you know how in Canva you use Canva?
Oh yeah.
You know how in Canva you have your brand template
Yeah.
that has all, is there a way to say, like, how do you remember like what type of fonts and stuff that you use?
So you can star them down here. So there's a
Okay.
little star. So then it kind of saves them for you.
Okay.
But even if you do like different fonts, keeping just like the colors the same, or if you always do the same font, maybe you change the colors, but trying to pick something that's cohesive. Like I said in the last class, like gives you a brand. It helps when people see these videos like, oh, this is your video. I'm used to seeing this. So normally I would go for something way more plain than that.
Renting is your only option. Think again. Here's why you can afford a house right now.
So after this, you could export it and add it to Instagram, or you could post through Meta Business Suite. Are you guys using Meta Business Suite or like Hootsuite to post? Yeah.
So Mac and I were talking about the insights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you only get the insights if you post through the Meta, or do you get the insights regardless of where you post through?
So you get the insights, it just where you're getting them from changes. So if you're not using Meta Business Suite, you can see the same insights through your Instagram profile if you're set up as like a business page or a professional page. Do you know if you have that set up?
I do.
You do? Yeah, so you can see that through the Instagram app or through the Facebook app. I like Meta Business Suite because it consolidates all of that into one place. But I do think it does take time to see the insights. You need to consistently be using the publishing platform to get those insights to be like correct, if that makes sense. And the timing of your post to get that going in the algorithm of it. So the more you use it, the better your insights would be. But for videos like this, I typically would post straight through the app because I find that to be better just to find the trending sounds and making sure it looks right on your actual phone. So if you were to export this, give it a name, and make sure you save it in 1080p higher resolution for TikTok. So you can post it straight to TikTok. I just want to download it to my phone. Okay. You guys know how to make this go away?
You can slide it up to make it disappear. You can move it to the side. You can put it on the bottom.
Oh, that works so much better. Okay. So I'm going to exit out of this. Redoing that, sorry. So export it, 1080p, save it to your laptop. Okay, normally when I do this on my phone, you have the option to just save it to your phone, not post it straight to TikTok, which is really weird. Does this happen to you when you do it on the desktop app? Oh, you do it on your phone? Okay, so this is what's throwing me off because I couldn't like share my phone to the screen, but you would save this to your...
It is saved. It's probably in your Finder.
Oh, it did? Let's see. The Zoom is making my like screen really slow. No, it didn't. Okay, this is kind of ruining my plan. I'm so sorry. But normally what I wanted to show you guys was uploading this to the app and finding a trending sound. Let me see if I can. Do you know if you can screen share your phone onto this?
You can. I'm just trying to think. Do you have a plug, the adapter? You can screen share if you have your chart. If you don't, do you have an iPhone?
Yeah.
Can you just screen share to the Mac?
Oh, wait, you're right. Let's see if this works.
I don't know if that'll give it a Zoom, but
Okay. But where would it go? Let's see. I feel like I probably can't do it because of the Zoom. Okay, never mind with that. But I can show you just doing on Meta Business Suite with another video I have. Okay, so we kind of went through this last time, but posting it through here, if you wanted to post it today, you would click here and you would click here, create a reel, and then add a video. So let me pick another video I have on my desktop. So I'll just do this one. That one's only 1 second. Let's do the longer one. So imagine this is the video we just edited together and not just one of the clips. But through here, you could write your caption, do your hashtags. You can pick your thumbnail, which is really important. On TikTok, you also have the option to pick a thumbnail with like their text on the screen, or on Instagram, which I love, is you can upload an image that's different than anything in the video. Do you guys ever utilize doing this? Yeah, I love doing this just because it makes your feed look more cohesive. So instead of it being you talking, you could pick an image of a property or text on the screen that you made through Canva, which I utilize a lot for our reels. So I can show you down here. So instead of doing what's in the video, like creating something on Canva that's more of a static image, so things look more cohesive on your feed. And then choose your caption. So the biggest thing with captions, and I've said this last week, is writing what the content of your video is in the caption. So when people are searching, can I afford to buy a house? I'm a renter. How do I buy a house? Writing those questions that you're talking about in this video, your captions need to say those words. The hashtags don't matter as much as what's in the caption. So you could go back to ChatGPT, and of course it's gone now, but write an Instagram caption for a video for first-time home buyers on why they can afford to buy instead of rent. So some of these are like kind of corny in my opinion, but kind of just taking like the idea of it. So you could take this part and maybe not put everything you're saying in the video, but just what the video is about, adding that here and adding in a couple relevant hashtags are important. These populate ones that are popular in your area. So like Eagle, Shur making, these aren't relevant to us, but if you begin to type in a caption, it will help you see the ones that are relevant and being used a lot. So maybe not go for the one that has 190 million posts because it's like needle in a haystack, but going for something that has 684K. It's helpful to find things that people are actually using. So first time home buyer, see that one has so many, but if you go down here, first time buyer has a little bit less. Choosing your frame, like I just said, you could choose a suggested one, or you could upload something from Canva and add a collaborator, all of those things straight from the app. You can see what it would look like on Instagram and Facebook, and then you can add the sounds through here. So you go to the next step. We already edited it, so we don't need to worry about this part, but this is where you can add your music selection. If you're not doing it through the app, I don't understand why they won't go away, but seeing what it would sound like with. So obviously that's overpowering to what you're saying in the video. So you'd want to edit the levels of the sound. I want this to go away. Okay. You can crop your video, add text on the screen, but we already did that. So a lot of it can be done outside of this, where you're just adding in the little things like your caption, your music, making that super easy. TikTok is where I think you can have a little bit more fun with the sounds, just because there's more unique sounds on TikTok that are trending. It's not just like the viral song in the moment, like the Sabrina Carpenter song that's popular right now. There's a lot of songs that are made by users that get really popular, trending sounds that are really popular. So we could go through that, but I just wanted to stop here and see if like anyone had any questions or anything they wanted to go over.
So on here, can you adjust the sound level?
Yeah.
Okay.
My computer's just working really slow right now, and it's honestly really stressing me out. I don't get why it's really why this won't go away, but you can edit the sounds. I personally find it easier to do on your phone if you go into the app, because you can pull the toggle down, make your voice louder, make the music. I always put it down to like literally a 2, because I don't want music overpowering my voice at all, or the person that's talking, because people in the comments will literally be like, I can't hear you, or whatever. But making sure that's lower is really important. But also, even if you put it at 1 and you can barely hear it, it can help you in the algorithm just because TikTok or Instagram thinks that song is in the video. They still will push it out with that trending sound, if that makes any sense. Like it's there even though you can't really hear it. But you can edit. Let me see if I refresh this, if it would help.
Do you ever use the Mac, what is it called?
Nope.
iMovie?
Yeah, I know, it's really bad. That's really embarrassing. iMovie, no, I don't.
Ready to explore? Follow.
All these, the only thing iMovie will let you do all of this, except it doesn't have the trending sounds. So you can do all this cutting and adding and adjust noise. They have a fade in and a fade out.
Yeah.
I use that, and I also use, so I use GarageBand to like edit my audio, my podcast.
Okay.
Because I can control the levels of
Yeah,
that.
GarageBand is nice.
But when I used to do the home tours and I wanted to kind of talk about something about it and I wanted to have music in the background, like that's what I used before. And I don't even think though, like TikTok definitely wasn't out.
How long ago?
This was probably a little over 10 years ago.
Oh, yeah. So you were using just GarageBand to edit. Oh, you were doing podcasts 10 years ago?
No, yes.
Wow.
I have a podcast.
Really?
No, I'm saying.
Oh, I thought you were saying same. I was like, wow.
But the iMovie is what I was using to edit videos because these apps that make it so simple, they just didn't exist.
Yeah, I mean, CapCut is super, super easy, especially like if you're trying to do a trending sound or a trending edit. They have all these templates here that make it so easy. So like, for example, say you film a bunch of clips at like an open house or you're going throughout a house, like it can take all those videos and chop it up to the beat of the music in a way that is very like engaging for the viewer to watch. Whereas if you were doing that yourself, you would need to find every little beat of the song and edit yourself. It really makes it super, super easy, but there is that learning curve in the beginning of just like figuring out how to use it. But once you know how, like you were saying with ChatGPT, like it's there, but if you don't know how to use it, it's worthless to you. So like figuring out how to use it is really important. And then at the end of these, like it will do, have you guys noticed? Yeah. So adding pictures instead of like the ones that we added in here.
Yeah, like your images like of a house.
Yeah, you can do,
Talk about that.
yeah, you can do images. You can really do anything you want. But the best part is it can like edit it to sounds or like this one's weird. Okay. But like some of these like aren't great. Let's see like business. So back to the real estate ones. They make it really easy to like make it aesthetic, like for Instagram, for TikTok. And because these can even, the edits themselves can trend. So the sounds themselves are trending too, which help you get on the algorithms, boost your views, and literally take all the time out of editing. It's really crazy. Like this stuff wasn't around. Like I went to school for broadcast journalism, so I learned how to cut up all these videos and change the sounds myself. If this was out back then, I don't know, we would have made our lives so much easier. But it's all really cool. But I prefer to do it from my phone just because it takes out, you can record from your phone, edit from your phone, post from your phone. Meta Business Suite as a mobile app. It keeps everything in one place instead of like sending it back and forth. And then you can also save people's trending templates that you want to use in the future. Like on Instagram, do you ever notice when you're scrolling, it will say like made by CapCut, use this template. If you like someone's video, you can click that, save the template. Even if you have no content to put in it now, just saving it for a rainy day.
That does fill up though, because I filled mine up with templates.
Your saves?
Yeah, so you can get to you've saved so much content, and it's just like, well, you don't have any more space. You need to get rid of some of the ones.
Oh, your CapCut does that or your phone?
The CapCut app.
Oh, okay. So you can get CapCut Pro.
I just did it.
It's $10 a month, but if you're actually using it, it's so worth it because you can make so many videos with so little content. Like if you create evergreen content, I like to call it, like even if you're just using like random panos through a house with informational text on the screen, you can reuse that video content so many times if you're changing what the video is saying, the music on the sound. People won't notice. They really won't. So saving stuff like that to do these kind of templates where you're adding the informational stuff. You don't even need to do a voiceover, put your face in it. It makes it super, super easy. But yeah, that's the benefit of this. You can also use Splice. You could edit on like Adobe Premiere, which is really easy too. There's a bunch of apps on your phone, but TikTok also just came out with TikTok Studio. Are you guys familiar? It's really cool. I just downloaded it. It's newer, not like, you know what, TikTok will roll things out that not everyone has, or Instagram does that. I think it was like one of those things, but it makes it super easy to post straight to TikTok the way CapCut does. They're really similar, but it hooks up to your TikTok account, which is nice. But yeah, I wanted to go through hosting it, but this is not working. I'm not sure why. But while I'm here, like, is there anything else I want to go over?
What's like the best operating procedure for doing a video where you want it on all three, right? So I want to post to TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Is it best to use something like a CapCut, do the entire video, have that saved, and then just upload it individually to each one, like Meta Business Suite, and then go to TikTok, upload it?
Yeah, I definitely think so. And TikTok this is like a theory of mine. I don't know if it's true. TikTok, when you go in and you put something in your drafts and you're editing it, don't save it as a draft. As soon as you open, you start editing it and you add your caption, post it right away. I swear every video where I don't leave it in my drafts for a couple days and I just post it always does better. And I do not know why. And then closing out the app right after you post it, I swear, like, maybe it's something I've made up, but I think it really helps. But it also helps you get over that hunch of like editing things a bunch of times, thinking about it too much, just like making it, posting it, not thinking about it, because you'd rather post something than nothing. And you never know, the video that you think is not that great could do really great. So even just how long did that take to film that? 5 minutes editing it. If it was working, would it taken 10? Just not giving it too much thought, getting it up there, staying consistent with it, I think is like the biggest key. Just not taking it too seriously, about overthinking it, if that makes sense. But yeah, to answer your question, Meta Business Suite is the best for Facebook, Instagram, because it's all in one spot. And then TikTok I would do separately.
And if you're adding sound on Meta Business Suite, that's going to carry over to both
Yes.
Facebook and Instagram.
Yes.
And so you would technically just be picking a different sound on TikTok for the same video.
Yeah. Or you could pick the same sound if it's like something that's on like a music, or something that would be like an iTunes or Spotify would be on both. Or you could switch it up and kind of do like a testing, seeing what kind of sounds do better on each app. You can mess around with the time, seeing what time works better for TikTok and Instagram. Their algorithms are always changing. But the nice thing about Instagram and Facebook is they say what their algorithms are and when they change and what hashtags you should use. So they make it really easy for you to know when they're changing, whereas TikTok, you never really know what the algorithm is or when they're changing it. So paying attention to that, like they say 3 to 5 hashtags for Facebook and Instagram now, whereas 10 years ago, it was like as many hashtags as you could use in the caption. So it's always changing, but they're pretty transparent about it, which is nice.
One of the things that I would do on my videos just to keep it cohesive on those pages is the first image would be like a 2-second still of the company logo.
Yep.
You think that's, and then when you go to the page, it's just the same thing over and over.
Yeah.
It's very, very cohesive.
Well,
it ends with that still.
Yeah, no, I think that's really important for the branding of your page. It's like when someone opens your Instagram profile, that's like your portfolio. It's their first impression of you. So you want things to look cohesive. And if your way of doing cohesive is your logo on everything, you could go for that. You could do, a lot of people, you'll click on their reel and it will be like a picture of like a cute breakfast spread, and it's totally a video of something else just because they want their feed to look a certain way. So it's really up to you what you want to do, but just picking something that's cohesive.
Can you add watermarks in CapCut?
Like you
into the video, like just like on the top corner.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can add stickers. So I can show you how to do that. So sticker is here. You can upload your own. Okay, on your phone, you can upload your own. So like I did the Eagles tailgate video and I was like downloading pictures of Saquon Barkley, adding it as a sticker and then pulling it into the screen. You can choose how long it's there for, if you want to be there the whole time or just at the end. But you can upload your own if you save it as an image with a transparent background, I'd say. Just so it like doesn't have like the white border behind it. I wish I could do it on here. I definitely recommend doing this on your phone. I think it's a lot more user friendly on your phone. But when you're saying watermark, do you like want something that's on the screen the whole time or the end? The whole
Yeah,
time?
like top corner or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, you can add the stickers that way. Yeah. And then at the end, when you do that last slide, are you making that on your editing app? Or are you using like Canva, where at the end it becomes your logo?
Yeah, I would just do it where you're doing it down here
Mhm.
in the bar. It would just be, I would add a still.
And at the
time
end?
that I want, and it would be on bookends.
Okay,
2
cool.
seconds.
That's
Like, fade
nice.
into the logo, start talking, fade out to the logo.
Oh, so you start with it too?
Yeah, so it would just be the logo,
Uh-huh.
and it would be maybe 1 or 2 seconds, and then the video starts, and then it ends with the logo.
Okay. And do you think that are your reels performing well?
Do any TikTok.
But like your
On the stuff-
Instagram, yeah.
Stuff that I would post before, yeah, I mean, they would do fine. I mean, it's all me talking.
Mhm.
Like what I do is not super visual. Like they have houses and things
Yeah.
that are super visual. But yeah, they would do fine. Do you think it would be better to not have it, maybe just do it at the end?
Yeah, I do because I think those first 3 seconds of your video are so important. Yeah, so just like not letting people get disinterested, like just taking advantage of those first 3 seconds so they don't scroll away. But if you do the watermark and the thing at the end, I feel like
Yep.
that's enough. But even if you're saying like you don't have super visual things, you can go into here and pick their media library and pick little clips that could be relevant to what you're talking about, just to give the video some dynamics to it. Yeah. Anything else for anyone?
Is CapCut what you use?
Yeah, I like it on my phone.
Yeah, this is always where I get caught, I get caught in editing.
Overthinking it?
Way.
Yeah. What do you think? Like, uh, are you overthinking how you act in the video or how you want to edit the video? Both?
Yeah.
I know. I really think just like not giving it too much thought and just posting it is the best way to go about it. Because consistency is key and just getting things out there. Because eventually something's going to stick and you're going to see what your niche is and what does the best for you, and then roll with that.
What's oversaturation? Like at what point is it annoying?
It really depends. I say post 3 to 5 times a week. TikTok, there's no rules. Like post as much as you want on TikTok. I really don't think there's rules on TikTok. Like everyone that's gone viral and has become like an influencer or kind of famous on the app say like, I was posting 3 times a day, every day. Even if I thought it was stupid, I was just posting it. So I know that's a lot of work, but TikTok algorithm's different where it's not just all your friends. Whereas on Instagram, if you were posting 8 times a day, I might mute you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where TikTok, it's a little bit different. It's just like kind of internet strangers, which is interesting because sometimes you're reaching people that aren't necessarily in your realm.
My issue, like when I was saying I was getting more views on TikTok, which that's great and fine. But no like true leads.
Yeah.
It's mostly like Instagram, Facebook, because most of the time you have mutuals or
Exactly.
does geotag now, like you could say
Yeah.
but that doesn't necessarily
I know.
I see crazy ones all the time. It doesn't matter what you're talking about.
No, I agree. And especially with TikTok, like you could be seeing videos of people from like London, like real estate videos from London. It's like, that's great, but like, I'm never going to go look at that apartment. I don't live there. So I think it's worth posting on just to build like an internet community where maybe if someone's interested in the video, they saw of you clicking on your Instagram, seeing, oh, she is from Delaware, kind of getting more information there and having like a link tree. You definitely have that in your bio with your website and all your stuff. So once people do find you, everything they need is right there. Your whole catalog, all your videos are there. Kind of treating like your Instagram and your TikTok like your portfolio.
So what's your like rule on commingling that stuff? So my Facebook business page is business.
Mm-hmm.
But when I post on my regular Facebook page, it goes to my Instagram too.
Yes.
So my Instagram is like a hot mess of like business and personal, business and personal.
I don't know. I feel like it's really up to you and how you want to use your profiles. Like some people I notice really differentiate. They have a business Instagram and a personal Instagram, and some people just have one that's both. It really depends on what you want to do. And if you think that the people that follow you from personal life want to see that content, but if you're mixing that and you notice people aren't following you, maybe make a business page. But I really think it's up to you and what you think your followers would be interested in. But I recommend having a Facebook business page just so you can have that Meta Business Suite connection. Yeah. Yeah. So I think just the only thing that's really important is having a Facebook business page.
And it's funny because if I post on my Facebook business page and I share it
Mm-hmm.
personally, that's when it does so much better.
Because your friends are seeing it, like your people are seeing it. I know.
It's interesting.
It's really tricky, but I feel like even if you post it on your Facebook business page, and are you saying you do that and then you share it from your personal? Yeah. I mean, that always does well, like sharing, even if you had a Instagram business page and sharing that video to your personal Instagram on your story, seeing where those views come from. Yeah.
Personal business. But if it's something that I want to show up on both, so like it's like a just sold, I don't put that on my personal one.
Yeah.
But if it's something where it's like, you know, how you're just like sprinkling like your life
Yeah.
into your business pages, like I have golden retrievers, like everybody loves that.
Everyone
So,
wants to
like,
see that. Yeah.
I'll do that as like a collaborator on Instagram, so it shows up in both my personal and my business.
See, that's like a video right there. If you buy a house, you can have your content.
Yeah.
I think that's a good way to do it. So both your followers on both ends of the spectrum are seeing your content. And sometimes people do that. And I'm like, I didn't even know she had a business page and I'll follow it. So it's kind of just like sprinkling it in there every once in a while, like, hey, I have this business page, follow it. And then the same thing for if you want people from your business Instagram to follow your personal, I don't know what you want there, but it could work both ways and seeing what does better. Do you find when you post a reel, do you post reels on your personal?
Not really.
Not really.
Ever since I split it up, I don't really anymore.
Yeah. I know what you mean. I know what you mean, just like keeping it separate.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like it's kind of something you just mess around with and you can do it on your personal and your business. And you probably found that posting it on your professional one is the way you want to do it and kind of settling into that. So I think it's a lot of just seeing what works for you and finding a niche. And once you find that niche, it makes it all the random posts and all the things you didn't really feel like posting or you didn't feel super confident about. Once that one video does well, it's like the best feeling. And you can see what people are interested in, what they want to follow you for, and run with that. But it does just take some time to find
Are you
that.
like a fan of stories
On Instagram?
on like Facebook?
Yeah, I love stories.
So like, what's your take on like candids? Like, I did one this morning when I was running.
Oh, I love those.
Shot video.
Yeah.
A couple things, and just posted it.
I
No
love stuff
editing,
like that.
no captions, no.
I think that's the point of stories, or like not to be super curated and edited, just throw it up. I like when people post that kind of content. I think it kind of breaks up the professionalism of your.
They always do better.
But exactly.
Always.
Yeah. So take that energy and put it into your videos. You know what I mean? Like just having that kind of energy with people, if that resonates with your followers, bring it to your video content. You know? But yeah, I wish I could have showed you the actual editing of the sound on Meta Business Suite, but doing it through your phone, I find it to be a lot easier. And then using that professional dashboard to find the trending sounds is really helpful too. If you're not set up as a business, or if you are set up.
Just if you were in here and this was a green screen, what would you do to edit the background?
Of this?
Yeah. Can you do that in CapCut?
In CapCut, I haven't done that yet. I do it in Adobe Premiere Pro. You should be able to do it in CapCut. But normally a video like this, I would have pulled the plant in a little bit more, added some interesting dynamics to the back of it, or even taken this and like filmed it outside, or maybe like out in the office a bit. In front of a window is always great, but outside's great for lighting and just like say you're on a run and you want to talk through these points and record yourself while you're running. That's actually a niche on TikTok, is the people that film themselves on 0.5 running and talking. It is. So like just making it interesting through things like that. So it's also, you're giving educational content, but you're also showing like a bit of your personal side, like if you're a runner or you're on a walk or whatever. But for this, you could edit the background, even use the blank space above him to put some type of like emojis or like graphics up there, if that makes sense. Adding the stickers in here. So where did that go? You can add like the stickers up at the top. At the end, when you're saying like follow me, you could throw stickers in and just give it some like dynamic, interesting aspects to it, not just like a white blank screen behind you.
If you plug your phone into your computer, you can share a screen with your phone screen.
plug my phone into this,
into, your computer's plugged into
into
I'm gonna
this.
grab the adapter.
Okay, thank you. I'm not good with all this like plugging the computers in. It depends on how many followers you have. So yeah, so you can do 10-minute videos if you have a certain amount of followers, 3-minute, 60-minute, but normally like I wouldn't post anything over a minute 35
Oh, yeah,
personally.
Wait a minute, do you have the
I-
cord for your phone?
No.
Oh, here's one. You have iPhone, right?
Yeah. But the one with like the USB-C,
USB-C,
you know how they changed the,
the one that goes into your Mac.
yeah.
This one.
Yeah, perfect.
That's what I got. Now, if you plug this into your computer,
Okay.
and then you can share screen. You know how you share screen on here on Zoom. I couldn't think of it.
Like the screen mirroring down here?
No, on
Oh.
Zoom. Go into share screen. So you're gonna stop the one that you're doing,
Okay.
and then go to share.
Wait, I'm so sorry. Back to Zoom on desktop?
Right here. Share.
Oh,
And then
oh no, I want to do this.
you want to share your phone screen. Your phone should come up. Keep going. Nope,
Nope.
it's not there.
No.
It should be one. Move this out the way.
This?
Uh-huh. Where's your? Oh, that's okay. Well, you're gonna have. So when I'm on Zoom,
Uh-huh.
there when I hit share screen, it gives me the options, and then one of them is like whatever I've plugged in,
I go say like Tiffany's phone.
Yes, and then I can share, and then I'm showing my whole phone screen. I don't know if you want to do that. But
No, I would want to do that. I wish it would come up. Yeah, it's unlocked. I have like the
yeah.
apps open.
Window, CapCut window. Scroll down a little bit more. Google Chrome, Finder, CapCut. Keep going.
I have a million apps open.
No, it's none of them. It
It's
shouldn't
none
be
of
your
these.
tabs. It should be the system.
I know. Maybe advanced?
Ah, there you go.
Did I do it?
Yep.
Oh my God. Wait, where is it? Where is it though?
You gotta hit trust somewhere
Trust.
when prompted on your phone.
I never said
And
that.
is it on your screen?
No.
No. Okay.
Okay.
We had it. We were close.
We were close. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, I'm sorry that the ending of this didn't go as planned because now I don't even know why this isn't working. But from there, uploading your videos, making sure that your captions are relevant, using a couple hashtags, and then doing things like sharing it from your personal to your public. And also, like I said, the last class, you share other people's things, they're more likely to share yours. So if someone posts a reel, posting it on your own story, people can do it with you, get more traction on your videos, and using the analytics on Facebook to see what performs best and really keeping that in mind when you're creating videos because there's no point in creating videos that are the same every time if they're not doing well. But yeah, are there any other questions?